Build a half-mile racetrack, put it in a valley in northeast Tennessee, surrounded with 141,000 seats and suites. Fill every one of them with a screaming race fan. Call in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series on a Saturday night, and you have the Goody's Headache Powder 500 from Thunder Valley, Bristol Motor Speedway. And the green is out. The Goody's Headache Powder 500 is underway, and Rusty Wallace is going to beat Tony Stewart to the first turn by a whole bunch.
He did. He kept waiting for Tony to accelerate, and Tony was a little bit slow getting on it, and Rusty took off.
Laps in the spring, trying to become the 10th driver in NASCAR Winston Cup history to win 50 events. He has 49 in his portfolio right now.
Oh, contact
on the car into the wall. It's Robert Presley.
He was one of two cars. Michael Waltrip with the other was caught up on the outside. No caution yet because he continues on around at a slow pace. Caution is out now.
So it didn't take long, just 2 laps, and we have an incident up in turn number 1 involving Robert Presley with considerable damage to the right side of the car.
That's the 77 car is Robert Presley. That's Kenny Schrader that's trying to go by on the inside, and right there we see the contact, and wow, hard contact in the wall by Presley.
Crowd cheers the green flag. It drops once again with Rusty again. Going to get a pretty good jump on Tony Stewart.
Single file right now. Stewart tries to make a move once again, but couldn't quite get it done.
He is just all over Rusty, but passing is not easy at this point. And besides that, as Benny and Ned have said, patience.
He's going to worry Rusty Wallace to death.
I think Rusty just say, okay, if you want to go that bad, go ahead.
He keeps pulling out. That's kind of a signal to tell Rusty Wallace, look, Rusty, I'm faster than you are.
And 31 just got a little loose. He's back in 7th position. Got loosened up by the 28 car. Kenny Irwin. Irwin now in 7th.
Yep. Moved up to 7th. He's moving right along. Started back in 11th. Passed some good race cars.
And here it is once again. Oh, little tap.
Yeah, just a little bit again. Got him out of shape. Ooh, very out of shape.
Man, that was a great job by Mike Skinner to keep that Lowe's car under control. A great job.
And now here's the battle for 9th position. Sterling Marlin tries to go to the inside of Mike Skinner and does. And a change up front. Tony Stewart takes the lead.
And Jeff Gordon tried to go by, but Rusty closed the door on that.
This turned sour for the points leader, Dale Jarrett. He's been involved in a crash that involved several cars. Here's a replay of what happened.
Coming off turn 2, we see DJ there, just comes off the corner. He was trying to get underneath the 5 car and nail the gas and got it out of control. We start that hospital wobble and back and forth, and now he goes back across the racetrack. I was hoping he wouldn't do that, but here comes Elliott. Bam, right in the side of that. We see Jeremy, Bobby Hamilton, Elliott Sadler, and John Andretti, and also the 58 car.
Waltrip is a lap down in 21st position. Steve Park is still on the lead lap in 12th position. Jeff Burton also in the mix there. He's a lap down in 24th.
Well, these are normally tense moments after a restart. You get the lap cars mixed in with the cars on the lead lap. They run side by side. It's just the least little mistake by somebody. And here's the problem.
Hutch Strickland right at the start-finish line. And Dave Marcus also involved.
And here's the 26 car of Johnny Benson.
And that is in a completely different area of the racetrack than Strickland and Marcus. That's down in turn number 1. Back at Bristol Motor Speedway, we went green and we had another crash while we were away at commercial break.
I know you find that hard to believe, folks. We had a crash right here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
It is.
Anyway, the leaders have come in for another change of tires during this caution. 4 cars again were involved in this most recent incident. We will back up our videotape and show you what happened early on. There's Tony Stewart out of the groove.
Tony Stewart, I think, might have had a flat tire. He goes in the corner. He loses position as Kenny Wallace goes by. Mark Martin goes by. And when that kind of slowed the field down, got them side by side and back. And when that happens, that's disaster. Watch this when they go down in the corner. Bobby Labonte is there. There we see Kenny Irwin, the 28 car, and the 36 car of Jerry Nadeau make contact. Now, the first 5 cars did not pit on this. Jeff Gordon won the race off pit road. He currently is in the 6th position.
The leader is Terry Labonte. Dale Earnhardt is second. Jimmy Spencer is third. Jeffrey Bodine fourth, and Ricky Rudd is in 5th position. Those 5 did not make pit stops during this caution.
But they stopped about 10 laps ago, so it's not like they're out there on old tires. They only have about 5 or 6 laps on the tires they have on their cars.
And once again, we see Dale Earnhardt up front.
And Jeff Burton had got back on the lead lap, but you can see he's getting past right there now. He was out in front of the leaders. Thought he could stay out there and hope for a caution, but now he has gone a lap down.
You see this group of cars, all these cars are right in front of the leaders. Here comes Terry Labonte and Dale Earnhardt hard on his tail as he tries to catch him. Meanwhile, Labonte trying to get through this traffic.
Oh, Earnhardt some contact there with Jeffrey Bodine going into 3.
See the 4 car, Bobby Hamilton, something dragging the racetrack. Oh, and I thought Labonte was going to go on the inside, but Jeff Burton was there.
Jeffrey Bodine just went a lap down. He's in the 11th place now with 10 cars on the lead lap.
And Ward Burton is in the 10th position. Here's Earnhardt working on the side of Jeff Burton. And once again, we see Dale Earnhardt, just like last week at the front of the field.
Here he goes on the outside, Bob. And everybody, the 141,000 people all stand up.
Every one of them. Earnhardt has the lead. On lap 380, Dale Earnhardt passes Terry Labonte and takes over the front spot. And he will be the 6th and make that the 5th leader tonight. Nine cars are on the lead lap.
And Dave Marcus is very slow. Dave Marcus's car is stopped up between 1 and 2. I don't know if he will not be able to get to the inside, I don't think. And the caution flag is out. What Earnhardt did not want to see.
Marcus is moving down the backstretch, but the caution has already come out.
The 5, the 24, and the 20 on your screen. It's a big break for Terry Labonte, able to pit under caution. His car's a little tight in the middle, but they don't plan to make any changes. Clean the windshield, give him 4 tires and fuel. Under green, this should be the last stop of the evening for the race leaders. Labonte getting the left side tires now. The Jerry punch.
No adjustments on Jeff Gordon's car. 4 tires, 1 can of fuel only. The fuel's already in, the tires are on, and he's down and away. Earnhardt in the back pits in front of John Kernis.
Dale Earnhardt get a 4-tire change as we watch for the guys on the pit on the front stretch, and here they come. Terry Labonte won that battle over his teammate Jeff Gordon. They swing by. There's 2 spots that Earnhardt lost, but that's all he's going to lose. A great pit stop for Dale Earnhardt as he goes back out in 3rd position, and the crew extremely happy about that.
Behind Terry Labonte and Jeff Gordon. The green flag gets set to wave in the air once again. Tony Stewart is 4th and Bobby Labonte 5th.
Terry Labonte gets a good start there. Gets out in front of the lap car of Ward Burton.
Oh, Earnhardt goes in some contact with Jeffrey Bodine.
Didn't lose a spot.
See all the yellow writing has gone off that Goodyear tire, and then sometimes you can cut a tire down. It looks like Earnhardt's going to be okay.
Ward Burton getting a lap back, getting by Terry Labonte. That allows Jeff Gordon to catch right up to Terry Labonte. Terry wanted to keep that lap car between he and Gordon, but couldn't quite do it. Burton was fast here on the restart.
And he's in 10th position.
Jeff Gordon looking on the inside of his teammate. Can't quite get that run he needed. And Earnhardt's going on the outside of Jeff Gordon 1 and 2 for that second spot, and the crowd goes nuts.
We're pretty closed up here, well above the crowd and in a big booth, but we could hear the eruption of the crowd when Earnhardt took second position.
And Jimmy Spencer goes by the 6 car, Mark Martin, and puts Martin back in 8th spot. And that Dale Jarrett's got to be loving that if Martin could stay back there.
Well, that was 4 more points. But Mark lost.
Earnhardt closes in on the leader of the race, Terry Labonte. Earnhardt has been unbelievable here tonight.
Looks like he might have tested that high side again. He's getting a good run when he comes off of that high side. He's found something there that works. Now look at him get a run off the corner. He picks up going down the straightaway. He's got something working there. Now he gets right on the back bumper. They're pulling away from Jeff Gordon. A little bit.
Tell Dale Earnhardt that pinning on the backstretch is a disadvantage because that just makes him meaner. Not in a physical sense, but determined is perhaps the correct word.
Here he goes. We'll try that move he made on Jeff Gordon.
This time they'll dip to the inside. He got that run, but couldn't quite do it. He's setting him up. He is working. He's got something going. But I'll tell you, Terry Labonte is no slouch when it comes to knowing all of those tricks.
Track experts here going at it.
See, Tony Stewart is closing on back on the back bumper of Jeff Gordon. Our pole sitter ran so strong earlier on.
And now Stewart inside of Jeff Gordon in turn 3, and Stewart goes to the 3rd spot.
I'll probably get him right here.
Jarrett back in 39th. The highest he could possibly finish tonight would be 38th at one more position.
Here goes Earnhardt. He's on the inside. He's got position. He's going for the lead.
Off of corner number 4, Earnhardt will take the lead from Terry Labonte on lap 4:36.
And look at this 20 car coming. Tony Stewart is on a mission. It didn't take him long to run him down. Working out around Jeff Gordon.
Good 3-car battle going on here. Earnhardt, Terry Labonte, and the rookie Tony Stewart. Jeff Gordon not too far behind. Okay, let's go back and show you how Labonte retook the lead from Dale Earnhardt.
Got a great run off turn 4. Goes in turn, and Earnhardt goes in the corner, drifts up the hill, and Terry Labonte just drives in on the inside.
And now has about a half-second lead on Earnhardt, and Tony Stewart is looking for second. And now with 13 laps to go, the interval is exactly 1 second between Labonte and Earnhardt.
And Bobby Labonte has a problem. Bobby Labonte smoking going down into turn 1.
Smoking badly. So the 6th place car is in trouble here, smoking badly all the way around the racetrack.
And he's getting the black flag.
And this is the onboard camera with Bobby, and boy, you can't see anything.
And the man was in 3rd place in the points. This is going to hurt him. He won't gain as many as he could have.
He does not have a DNF in 1999 at all, and Jeremy Mayfield has crashed. And Terry Labonte, the leader, is spinning, and Dale Earnhardt takes the lead. What happened?
You wonder if it's oil from his brother's car, the 18 car, Bobby Labonte. He went a lap there with that car smoking very badly.
Andy Gray said, this can't be happening. This cannot be happening.
Less than 10 laps to go. The leader of the race, Terry Labonte, spins, putting Dale Earnhardt in the lead.
Well, Terry Labonte is very angry, did not say exactly what happened. Meanwhile, he's in here to get 4 fresh tires. Then they'll send him back out. Martin also on pit road. Sterling Marlin pits behind the 5. They'll try and get as much as they can with as few laps left as possible. Terry Labonte on his way. He smokes them. That says a lot right there.
Now, he took 4 tires. Mark Martin and Sterling Marlin only took right side tires.
Down to John Kernan.
Dale Earnhardt, your leader, did not come in and pit. He wanted to come and take on 4 tires. They told him, Dale, you are the 7-time NASCAR Winston Cup champion. You can do it.
Well, he could very well do it now with less than 8 laps to go. Here's a replay of Terry Labonte's spin up in turn 3 and 4.
Well, if you watched the 12 car, Jeremy Mayfield was sitting against the inside retaining wall. NASCAR threw the caution flag. When they did that, Terry Labonte backed off for the caution, and Darrell Walker just touched it in the back bumper and spun the Kellogg's Chevrolet around.
Oh, man.
All right, green flag.
5 laps to go at Bristol Motor Speedway in the Goody's Headache Powder 500. It's Earnhardt, Stewart, Gordon, Martin, and Terry Labonte, the top 5. Is Dale Earnhardt going to win this thing?
Looks that way. Terry Labonte on the inside of Mark Martin. He goes by.
He's got 4 new tires.
Well, Martin had 2 new tires, and Ricky Rudd goes by him. Drops Mark back to the 7th position. And here comes Labonte by Gordon. He's moving.
Man on a mission.
He really is on a mission. And, of course, he has those 4 fresh tires, as you say. If he can get by Stewart, which it looks like he will.
Man, oh, man, look at Labonte go. He's got 2nd, and they're coming up on 2 laps to go.
He's going to catch him. Can he pass him?
This might be deja vu all over again, but in reverse.
And Labonte inside of Earnhardt. He taps him. Going into the 3rd corner, he gets way down on the apron of the track, coming to the white flag. There's a leader change, and Labonte takes the lead.
And meanwhile, Ricky Rudd trying to...
Oh, and Earnhardt spins him out.
Oh, man.
And Tony Stewart is involved in the crash, as is Mark Martin, Sterling Marlin, and several others. Dale Earnhardt takes the checkered flag.
And Jimmy Spencer ran 2nd.
Bristol.
Well, we knew we didn't get tires, and I didn't know who got tires behind us. All I knew is I needed to protect that bottom and try to go. And Terry got into me in the middle of 3 and 4, and I was going to get back to him and just rattle him. I wasn't going to wreck him, but I got to him and he turned him around. So didn't mean to really turn around, meant to rattle his cage, Joe.
Well, our car was awesome there, and the flag came out, and with 66, what's his name, turned me around down there, and I don't know what I mean, there was oil in the track, and the caution was out, and it just wrecked me. And so then we got new tires, came back out, and I got wrecked again. So it wasn't my night.
You got the 4 fresh tires. You came out. You were very quick. You passed a number of cars. You passed the 3. Then walk us from that stage to the end of the race.
Well, I passed him down the front straightaway, and he hit me in the corner down there in 1 and 2 and turned me around. That's about it.
Obviously, he said he planned to get up to you, had no intention of taking you out.
He never has any intention of taking anybody out. It just happens that way.
Okay. Well, Terry Labonte had a great run here tonight. Certainly not the finish he was hoping for.